Yeah, we've got late January 2016 Edible Acres 2. Really exciting project to share. This is early stages, but far enough along that I think it's worth documenting. Cattle panel greenhouse. You can search on YouTube or other locations for other folks' plans. I'll put a link in the description to the original video that I found that inspired me to try this. I think it was Texas Prepper 2. It's over 1 million views. He did his with 2 cattle panels. I did mine 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also going to be a link here to my design build video. It's probably about 12 minutes long, start to finish, to get it to this point. Lots of pictures and descriptions. So if you want more build details, feel free to click on that. We're looking at a greenhouse that is roughly 7 feet wide, 18 feet long, or thereabouts. Was at 130 plus square feet. End of the day, this cost me roughly $1 a square foot. I'm going to guess this is about $150 in parts. 4 cattle panels, I bought them used for $18 or so a piece. So that's $72 in the arch. Very, very strong. Once these are tied together and under tension, and I talk about that in the other video, it's amazing how strong these are. The greenhouse plastic, you can see the greenhouse plastic is on there very tight as well. That's 6 mil greenhouse plastic from A.M. Leonard remnant sale, poly remnant sale. If you search for that, you'll find it. And it just barely fit over. I think it was about 20 feet long, 24 feet long, and 18 or 19 feet in this dimension. And that's all battened down with black locust battens. This whole thing is cattle panel, greenhouse plastic, and then dimensional offcuts of black locust from a local lumber company. And all of my poly is adhered. It basically goes over, battened down, and then around the front and battened onto here. So it's incredibly strong connection. Well, it is inside. So just getting the gardens designed and filled. And you can see this is our, it's a little loose and excess, but that helps kind of make a tighter gasket. The weather outside has been reliably below freezing, very little direct sunlight. Today got a little sun, that's due south. And just a few hours of sun, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, with a door closed. This popped up above, well, definitely well above freezing, because there's liquid water in here. And the soil is thawed out. You can hear it dripping. I'm going to guess it hit 40, maybe 45 in here for a little while. I'm really excited to have this space. Look at the potential, right? It's amazing. So the far end will be where a window goes. I'm going to invest $40, and I'll document it when I do it, in a pneumatic auto vent. It uses the heat to open the vent. It's not solar powered, but that's going to allow me to open and close and vent this out. Probably by mid-February this place will require active ventilation. It's just incredibly tightly done. There's very little air gaps anywhere around here. Then I used a post hole digger and a shovel in the corner to dig down to the water table, which is pretty high here, and bury, so that's a 55-gallon plastic drum with pencil diameter holes drilled in the bottom and a ton of charcoal that I made in the wood stove all around it as a filter, so groundwater can filter and bottom feed up. Then I can use solar pumps to lift that and drip irrigate in here. I didn't crunch any numbers for how many square feet of bed space I have, but this bed's probably 2.5 feet wide and about 16 feet long. And then the southern side's a little bit fatter. You can see the pathway comes across. In my my design build video, this was where the honeysuckle and a white ash tree were. And so I just had the bed come around and kind of cusp around the edge of that, so I didn't have to dig anything out. I talk more about that in the other video, but this is what it looks like, with the whole big mess that was cut underneath, and then backfilled with tons of soil, tons of compost, and then the beds are designed with hay. So I do a layer of hay, put in some soil, hay, soil, hay, soil, and I end up with these raised beds that are just gorgeous height, almost the full height of a straw bale, probably 18, 20-inch tall raised beds. You can see my, I don't know if it really shows it well, but all just by kind of sculpting hay and soil. Probably my favorite way to build raised beds. And it's completely malleable, and I have a ton of extra hay on the back end to mulch and do other stuff with. So it's just about ready to go. I'm going to take a quick look from the outside. The door closes. It's on some basic hinges. Block a locust with a screw. Just about as simple as it's going to get. Door swings out, so I maintain the most amount of interior space. Other videos have the door swinging in. I don't know that I agree that that's the best way to do it. But anyway, 4 cattle panels. Just tall enough for a 6-foot tall person to comfortably work in there. Real conservative on resources and time, so it's used cattle panels, waste cuts of black locust, and poly remnant is the main ingredient, so it's pretty much all waste stream greenhouse, high-end waste stream greenhouse. I'm going to make a bunch more videos as we go. First order business, get the soil ripping, super warm and healthy and alive, seed all of it in there to wheatgrass to feed our chickens and to loosen and decompact. And then I'll be starting lettuces and cold weather stuff in there in probably a month, less than a month, something like that. You can see we're starting to sketch raised beds on the outside. So we'll do trellising crops on the north and the south, have little permanent raised beds on the east side and the west. Just get the most out of this. Cattle panel greenhouse, 4 cattle panels, probably 2.5 days of labor, you know, figuring it out as I go along. $150 or so. Really pleased with it. Thanks for watching.